Hello YouTube and welcome back to the Drunken Kobold. Today we have two videos for you reviewing the two newest adult dragons in the lineup. The adult green dragon and the adult gold dragon. First we're going to be looking at the adult green and then second the adult gold. So without further ado, let's hop into it. The most cunning and treacherous of true dragons, green dragons use misdirection and trickery to get the upper hand against their enemies. Nasty-tempered and thoroughly evil, they take special pleasure in subverting and corrupting the good-hearted. In ancient forests they roam, green dragons demonstrate an aggression that is often less about territory than it is about gaining power and wealth with as little effort as possible. A green dragon's favored treasures are sentient creatures that it can bend to its will, including significant figures such as popular heroes, well-known sages, and renowned bards. Among material treasures, a green dragon favors emeralds, wood carvings, musical instruments, and sculptures of humanoid subjects. Green dragons can be found in the basic rules and on the monster manual. The adult dragon has a challenge rating of 15. Due to both posture and sculpt, the adult green dragon towers over the other adult dragons in the lineup by a solid 3 inches and is without a doubt a very large and imposing mini. However, it is still relatively small compared to Arviatarus, Tiamat, and the Shardlin dragon, with wingspan comparable to the adult sapphire. Alright, let's take a look at the miniature itself. First, we're going to look at the paint job. I half expected this to be a much darker tone dragon. This paint job almost makes it cartoony in nature compared to the other adult dragons. And had we had that really dark green that we had got on the Tiamat figure, this would have been much more intimidating compared to just its size, making it an imposing figure. I've seen some really awesome repaints on social media, so I definitely would recommend looking at some of those and seeing if you want to attempt to repaint this figure, because the paint job on this just is not quite doing it for me, although it is still a pretty cool figure. Next, let's look at the sculpt of this dragon. This dragon has massive wings compared to the other adult dragons in the lineup. As I have said, with the wingspan, this towers over the other adult dragons by about 2 to 3 inches. So it is a very imposing figure, but because of its pose, it is very top heavy, and I feel it would have been much better if it was grounded to its base, much like the adult blue and the adult black dragon. Next, I want to point out that this miniature, I don't know if this is consistent across the line, has a lot of mold lines in the figure where it is assembled. You can see where they put the individual pieces on this dragon quite easily. So if you are going to be attempting a repaint of this, I do recommend filling that in with some sort of proxy or adhesive like the green stuff to be able to create a seamless figure for the repaint. Adult green dragons are amphibious in nature and can appear in a lot of different settings, so it is a very versatile miniature, but where it comes in at a huge problem is its price point. The other adult dragons had an MSRP of $80 US when they released. This guy has an MSRP of $105 US, which is a massive price hike over the past year. Now, I get it that there's a lot of issues with shipping supplies and all that, and creating these has become much more expensive, but I don't see Wizkids decreasing that price when that is not a problem anymore. And adult dragons, I think from here on out, are going to have that $105 plus MSRP, which I find very disappointing for the miniature. Come on, Wizkids. I get it that you're selling a Wizards of the Coast product here, but you are not Wizards of the Coast. Quit price gouging your players. Between the paint job and the super expensive price, I can only give this miniature a 6 out of 10. I would have loved to have given this an 8 out of 10, but the price point on it is ridiculous, and I think the paint job leaves much to be desired, as well does the sculpt. What are your thoughts on the adult green dragon? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you feel I deserved it, please leave a like and consider subscribing. In the meantime, cheers, and may your rolls be with you.